Welcome, beautiful community. This is the message that your spirit guide has for you. So let's see what they want to reveal for you this week. There are three very distinctive groups here. Group 1 is the aquamarine or the aqua. Group 2 is the pink opal or pink. And group 3 is the blue sodalite or blue. So I want to tap in with this pick a card reading and see what messages are coming through for you. This is the main pick a card reading for the week. This week I'm going to change my content up a little bit. We're going to have a bit of astrology, a bit of spirit work with the rods that I'm very excited about, but we're only having one pick a card reading and this is it for this week. So I'm going to put a little bit more energy into this one, little bit. I want to bring through your message, both good and bad, for the week ahead. So let's take a moment, see which one resonates with you today. Group 1, Group 2, or Group 3. And I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, Group 1. Let's see what is in your message today. Now, you've pulled the card for you today. It's the card of hope. So whatever's on the cards for you today, most important thing is finding hope, finding your light, finding your inspiration. It's saying that you hold the embers in the darkness. So even though things may feel down or the energy feels quite heavy, you hold the sparks of inspiration and it's just waiting for you to give it attention to spark it back up again. So it's not really gone. Your passion or motivation hasn't died down. You've still got a spark of it. It's just a matter of giving it energy. So here is about holding hope for the future, keeping a positive attitude here. So let's see what else we can reveal. Okay, so let's see what's jumping out for me first of all, Group 1, for your reading today. Now, first thing I'm seeing here is love, bliss, passion. So this could be the resparking of new love, new passion for you, new creative energy, new projects, or just new love in general. This says accepting the terms or accepting the way things are, a fated path. Now, I just feel it could mean accepting new energy in new love, new passions, new skills, new situations where you just learn to accept things for what they are and the energy around them. Bliss, love and passion, acceptance. Maybe you're going to finally get into a state where you accept your own yourself. Accept yourself. It could be that others will accept you and you'll find your connections, your truth, your tribe. I feel that's very strongly for some people. Now, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so please take the messages that resonates and leave the ones that doesn't. You'll know which ones are yours, and I'm just going to bring through different ones as I'm drawn to bring them through. Okay, over here I'm seeing the heavy burdens, letting go of some things. The reliability card sitting on top of that one means you're a very reliable person. It means that you take on a lot. People rely on you for many things. You keep you're like the gel, you keep everything together. It's like you've got a lot on your plate, you've got a lot happening, and this card here is saying that you need to release some of those things. You need to let some things go. Maybe you're a bit overburdened, maybe you're a bit weary and tired, maybe you've got so many responsibilities lately that you're just feeling like you want a little bit of a break. You need to be kinder to yourself here. I do see changes coming up for you over here on the end with the weariness energy. Now this is stating that maybe you're starting to see either how hard you work, how much responsibility falls on your shoulders, or just how fatigued you feel. And maybe you're deciding to make some changes or transformations around that, because you cannot keep hanging on to the energy or running yourself, burning candles on both ends, or just running yourself weary so that you've got nothing left to give. So the weariness is mental, spiritual, or physical burnout on the table for you. The change and transformation cards is saying it's time to do something about it. You know where the changes need to be made here, and it's asking you to make those changes. Manipulation behind your back sits on top of connections, people, ideas, or realms, connecting or uniting people. This is coming together over here with others, making connections with other people. So this one feels to me a bit like a lone puppet in the front. I'm not saying you're a puppet, I shouldn't use that word, but that's what the image is. It's showing a lone energy that feels like they do things on their own. They run the whole show. There's no support system here. But it feels a little bit like you're a one-man show that others just sit back and watch. So maybe making connections here around more support systems for you. But this one-man show kind of feels like you're just wanting a bit of a break. You're wanting a little bit more help or support. Now here I'm getting something about you reaching out to somebody, or reaching out to some kind of service. While this says letting go over here, letting go of where you feel like you're a bit of a puppet, meaning you've got no control over your life, you've got so many burdens or responsibilities, you feel like you're in a situation with no control. You feel like you just have to go with the motions, you have to go with the flow, you just have to get up and go to work every day. You haven't got this level of control here. Maybe that's where the transformations are being made. You don't want to be that puppet anymore. You want to have a bit more control over your life and not just be manipulated, not just be loaded with responsibility or overloaded or burdened with responsibility. You want a break. And I'm noticing that empty chair right there. Straight away that says to me either a break, a holiday, a beach break, or walk away. This is walking away, vacating the crown. So vacating the throne, leaving the crown on the ground. So heavy is the head that wears the crown, the one that has all the responsibilities and the burdens. And this one here is that point where you just say, okay, I need to put this down for a moment. I need to get away. I need to walk away. I need to find myself. I need to find the love. I need to find a new passion. I need to find compassion for myself, kindness for myself. These three cards here are all surrounding this, is saying you need to have a bit more compassion and kindness for yourself, because this is you vacating the throne. This is you giving your power away, being a bit like a puppet over here, being made to dance for the sake of others, being made to do things to keep the show running, whereas everybody in the background, they just sit back and have a great old time. So here I'm seeing you doing all the work at the front of the stage, but it feels like you're tired, you're weary from that energy, and it's like you want some help, some support. Instead of these people in the back just watching, why aren't they helping you? So here it's saying, okay, well, if you vacate the throne, then maybe these people have to pick up the pieces a little bit. These people have to do a little bit more work and see just how much work you actually do. Little bit of intense energy just happened around that, so please take it if it resonates with you, leave it if it does not. But the overall general energy here I'm feeling is that take a little break for yourself, be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself. A little bit of self-love is going to be really good for you. Acceptance, I'm feeling, is just you've learned to accept that this is your life. You're in this role, or you're in these circumstances or these duties or responsibilities, and you just have to keep things going. Otherwise, you feel like everything will fall apart if you're not doing it, if you're not keeping control of the situation. But at the same time, you feel manipulated. You feel like you've got a lack of control because you've got yourself into this situation where you're needed, or you've got all these things that you've got to get through that you don't have any say about how much you take on or being able to let it go, because it's sitting next to the let go card. I see tiredness around you. Because you're such a reliable person, people rely on you, they count on you. But sometimes you're very generous to other people, but these cards are showing that you need gentleness, kindness, love, compassion to yourself, because your energy feels a little bit low here. Changes and transformations are needed. There's a little bit more going on here in this situation as well. Maybe there's something going on about a little bit of unfairness, where you're feeling like you just want to give the reins over to somebody else. You want them to feel what you've been feeling. You want them to know just how hard you work. You keep the show running. You keep things going. And metaphorical show is what I'm thinking here. Maybe you're being let go. For some, this is just not everybody. This is just something. Maybe you're being let go from a job, and you've got no control over the situation. Maybe you're fearful of losing the job or a person or a situation, and you don't feel like you've got any control over or have a say in who makes these decisions that this is coming to an end, or you're being let go, or this is definitely not anybody. This is just a quick thing that came in. But the general energies for everybody is that you're needing to release heavy burdens, things that you've just carried on your back, and because you're such a reliable person that everybody comes to or loads you up with responsibilities. So that's the general energy. The other thing was just for one person. I feel like you need a break. I feel like you need to catch your breath. I feel like you need just me time, or time for breathing really. Maybe it's emotional intensity around you, and you just want to break from the barrage of things that just keep hitting you. It's like one thing after another. It's like you don't even have time to get through this job or this burden or this hurdle, and then the next one hits you straight after. Maybe you've been working very hard to keep everything together. Maybe it's in the absence of somebody else with this one here. Somebody else has been absent, or somebody else hasn't been able to help and contribute like they normally do. So now you've been pulling all the strings, and you've been carrying the extra weight, the extra heavy burdens here. Maybe this is saying the transformation is coming up to that situation where you have to take on extra responsibilities, extra weight, extra burdens to bear the weight of somebody else that is needing to take time off. Connections. Let's tap into the energy down here. This is the bridge holder. Somebody that tries to keep things together, tries to keep the peace, the people pleaser, the people that tries to unite one way with another way, keep things running smoothly. It's sitting underneath this card here where I feel like running the show, one person really pulling all the strings. Sitting next to the connection card, trying to bring people together. So maybe it's trying to bring support groups together. Maybe it's trying to keep something together. So even though if there's something here where it's needing to be let go, or something that's going on behind your back out of your control, this one here is trying to maintain the bridge, not burn bridges, could be for some of you. Maybe there's an energy of you burning bridges because of how tired and weary you are. Maybe this is a situation that has taken place in the past where you felt like you just clear, cut, delete, burnt the bridges because you were so tired. You were sick of being relied on. You were sick of being the one that bared the whole burden of a situation because of your overkindness, and it was taken advantage of. So you burnt bridges, or you just walked away, relinquished. You decided that you were making changes were needed here. Love, bliss, passion is now where they're pulling my energy. Maybe your heart was in something else, and you had to follow your heart in that situation. So if that's a situation that's happened, it's saying that that was what was needed for you at the time, for your self-love, for your kindness, for your stability, really, because you were wary. And it's okay because those changes were necessary at the time. You had to follow your heart, you had to follow your passion. For some of you, this is coming. This energy is coming around you. You need to follow your heart, follow your passions. You need to make some changes here. Walk away from certain things that you feel you're being manipulated, controlled, overburdened, or just loaded up with all the responsibility. Those things you may have to consider making some changes. Follow your heart here. Don't just accept things as you have to bear the burden of responsibility. That was Intense Group 1. I hope that it resonated with you, but I do hope you have a beautiful week ahead. I hope you get some time to take a breath, take some rest, and take care of yourself this week. And I'll be back again next week. I'll also be back with your astrology reading this week, and I'll be back with some dowsing rods as we talk to the high guides. Welcome back, Group 2. Group 2, you've got the pink opal. And the card that you've pulled today is about rekindling. This is saying it is not lost, it's just waiting for a spark or waiting for a flame. So this is bringing in new energies, manifesting or bringing in new energies. Things you thought were over, things you thought might have been coming to an end, may be reinvigorated or re-inspired. Reimagined even. Maybe you're doing things in a different way, not completely leaving it or ending the situation, changing it, giving it a new spark, a new light. Let's feel into your energy, Group 2. Okay, something about reading books or something about a book is coming in first of all for you, Group 2. Reading or writing a book, something to do with a book. Not quite over yet, it's saying. So like it could be like a new chapter. Metaphorically, it could be talking about a new chapter, but it's not the end of the book. It's just a new chapter. For some of you, we're talking about reading or we're talking about writing a book. Because this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, the energies will resonate with people in different ways. So please take it as it resonates with you and take the direct message that you feel is yours, because I'll be pulling through different messages as I go. First card on the table is clarity and intellect. It is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords says triumph over adversity. It says that finally getting a little bit of mental clarity. It's bringing our attention to your mind chatter, your mind fog. Now we've got a very heavy stellium in Aquarius this week, which means we are having a lot of mental downloads, a lot of mental activity, a lot of mental chatter. So maybe you're bringing in new ideas, new adventures. This is a compass card. So this is a card of looking for new experiences, new adventures, travel, journey, new divinely inspired ideas, creations, very creative energy coming your way. So it almost feels like you're establishing something, creating something new. Because the establishment card is beginning with very tangible energy. So starting from the very beginning, but using this download of information that's coming, this is a download card as well as the planets in the sky at the moment, is very much download. So you're downloading this divinely inspired information. It's very creative energy, very magnetic, because you magnetize this energy that comes towards you. But I feel like you have to put it into something tangible and create something with it. So it's not just about bringing in downloads, it's not just about bringing in this great energy, it is about doing something tangible with it, create something. This is a new business, this is a new venture, this is a new creative project. This is using this energy in your hands that feels really powerful to generate something, generate wealth or income is what I picked up just then, but also generate something that is tangible and real and long lasting. Could be experiences. Experiences do last forever in the memory. Here we've got a bit of balancing ups and downs. We're going on a level up for you, Group 2. This is exciting for you, Group 2. It's actually really good energy I'm feeling around you. So maybe you've been up and down with your moods. Maybe it's been your psychic abilities been up and down. Maybe it's your connection process up and down. Maybe it's that one minute you feel up, next minute you feel down. So there's this energy that's going on around you, but we've got this up energy on its way in. So it means that you're about to get a burst of psychic inspiration, a level up in your abilities, or this burst of new creative energy coming your way. So you're going to be on a high. So it's saying use this energy while you've got it, because everything is cyclical, so it works in cycles up and down. So you're on it, you're going into a high energy, so really do something with it, create something with it, start something new, get divinely inspired ideas and turn them into something before you lose the energy, before you lose the motivation and the passion. Getting control is taking your power back. That is saying use this level up energy. Take control of this powerful manifesting energy that's around you. Control is sitting on top of magnetism. So take control of this really powerful magnetic energy that's around you and do something physical with it. Don't waste it. Taking your power back is another thing for some of you. As I said, take what resonates is another message coming in. Now, this energy feels to me of magnetism. This is a person that's very radiant energy, very high energy, very strong energy. Sometimes you feel you can get drained by being around certain people or certain groups. Now this feels to be like empathic energy. So you've got very high empathic energy. You really just feel people, you read people, you see things other people don't see. I'm seeing this from the energy here. You feel what other people don't feel, but it can be very draining sometimes. It can be overwhelming. It kind of zaps your energy, or it zaps your power a little bit. So what it's really saying here in a very basic way is that be mindful of the company you keep, be mindful of the people you're around, because this is a really amazing energy. You can then take that energy, go out in the community, and it evaporates, or get around certain people that can be a bit negative or be a bit draining of your energy. You lose the energy and you don't get to create something with it. So what the cards are saying is that you're in a very powerful manifesting phase, higher level up energy. You can choose to create something with it, do something with it, form a really great idea, form a new beginning, a new business, a new job, a new project, or you can just go on as normal, get around certain people and have that energy drained from you. It's saying you are in control of what you do with your energy. Take your power back and do something physical with it. Create something out of it. Don't just give it away. Don't let it be drained from you, and don't let it just evaporate out in the community. Especially if you're an empath, because not only are you pulling in everybody's energies around you, that drains your energy. It makes you feel tired. It makes you feel angry. It makes you feel confused or scattered just because you've been around so many energies. But it's not good for creating. So you've really got to pull that energy back. Take your power back now, especially now because you're going up into a high cycle. Endings can indicate that you've got some endings coming for new ones to begin, because you've got this beautiful creative energy of establishing something new, something tangible, something a new beginning. Then you've got this energy of endings. Maybe there's some things that you have to let go. Maybe you're celebrating the end of a situation for some of you. Could be a job, a retirement. And you feel really, this is really heightened energy. You feel really excited from this energy. Now, maybe if we're pulling this back for you with this level up, this up and down energy, maybe you've just been feeling a detachment from this job or this person, this thing, whatever it has been. And finally, you've decided to take control of the situation, put an end to it, finally leave the situation, leave that way of thinking behind, leave that job, go into retirement, leave whatever it is, but it's a celebrating energy. It's not a bad ending. It's actually an ending that feels really powerful. You're choosing that ending for yourself, and that's why it feels good, because it's not an ending that says, okay, the tower's coming in to end this situation, or somebody's going to fire you, or someone's leaving you. It's not that energy at all. It's you stepping into your power and saying, okay, I've had enough of this situation. This job doesn't work for me anymore. This housing situation doesn't work for me anymore. The way I've been treated doesn't work for me anymore. I need to take my power back and do something about it. I need to end situations that no longer work for me, because then you're really just going to celebrate, and you're going to say to yourself, why didn't I do that sooner? Why did I just sit in that energy for so long? Because it drained you. That energy I spoke about before, where your energy evaporates, that's because you're being drained by the situation you're in or the company that you keep. So once you take your power back, get in control, leave those things that are no good for you. Now, whether that's a place, a person, a job, or a food or something that you're consuming, you're choosing to put an end to a situation. Maybe it's a health battle, something that you've been wrestling with for a long time, and you've decided that no, you're not going to deal with that situation anymore. You're going to make those changes. But I feel you're celebrating because you're feeling better. It's an accomplishment. The ending is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But it opens the door for new things. This door sitting with the book opens the door for reading time. It opens the door for journaling. It opens the door for automatic writing a book. It opens the door for that, for creating something for you, creating something tangible from an ending that you know is due, an ending that you're going to enjoy. But you're going to have that mental clarity, and what that time brings is more time for exploration, more time for joy, more time to focus on the things that you really enjoy. Now, why for some of you won't be able to leave your jobs, you won't be able to leave your homes or certain people around you, whatever's causing this, I'm feeling you just getting a little bit more control about the situation, and that being where you put your energy, or how much energy you allow taken away from you. So that at least you can control. If you cannot control leaving a job because you need that job, or people because you love that person, you love family members, but they've been draining on you, you can't leave them, they need you. But you can control how much of yourself you give. You can control how much of your energy you allow to get sucked into that drama field. That's what you can let go. You can up your energy, and you can control how much of your energy goes out and where it goes. Group 2, I love your energy. You just have to use it in the best way. Don't be fearful of endings, because sometimes they are for the better, and sometimes they allow you to do the things that you really want to do. but I see you celebrating. You've got a good accomplishment coming up for you. Or you should be celebrating how far you've come, what you have achieved. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. I'll be back later in the week with some astrology forecasting, and then I'll be back with the high guides with some dowsing questions. But I hope you have a beautiful week, and I hope this resonates with you, and I'll see you again soon. Welcome back, Group 3. Group 3, I want to give you a big hug and say that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to improve. It's not always going to be the way it is now. So I just want to say that the situation will get better, but it feels like you're in need of a big hug. So whether that's your spirit guides reaching in, because this is your message from your spirit guides, saying we are here to give you that big hug that you need. You're never alone. We're always with you. That is a message from your spirit guides here. Other messages that came through when I was laying your card was something about a love triangle. You may hear something about a love triangle, or you may hear something about something related to a triangle. Now, meaning three people, or 3 points, 3 sides of the story, even something connected to a triangle. They also said stop thinking about the past, stop comparing to the past, or stop thinking that because something happened a certain way in the past, it's going to happen that way again. It's saying it's no relevance on the future. The past here has no relevance on what's coming up in the future. So let's see what the cards say for you, Group 3, what it is that your spirit guides want to reveal to you. So first of all, on the table, we've got letting go of heavy burdens, things that you've endured or carried for a long time. The endurance card is very Capricornian energy. Doesn't mean you're a Capricorn. It's just saying that you've carried a weight, a burden on your shoulders for a long time. And now that burden becomes so heavy, sitting next to headache is saying that maybe you are feeling tightness across your neck because of the heavy burdens. Now, whether they are real burdens, you've been carrying something heavy and it's caused physical damage to your body, headaches, neck, shoulders, or whether it is saying that it's metaphysical in that your heavy burdens that you carry causes tension across your neck. They're showing me tight neck, they're showing me tight shoulders, they're showing me pain, head pain, back pain, neck pain, headaches is what they're showing me. And they're saying that some things need to be let go. You cannot keep pushing yourself that hard. You cannot keep enduring the pain. You cannot keep enduring the heavy weight that you're putting on yourself, whether that's metaphorically or whether that's physically. It is affecting your physical body. So it's saying it's time now to let go of some things. Release your pain, release burdens, release overwhelm. It's more physical, it's more mental, it's more physical and mental. Physical being that you push your body too hard, mental being that you feel stressed and it's causing tension in your shoulders. So letting it go is releasing. It's breathing. I also picked up something around pain relief. Now, maybe you've been avoiding pain relief. I'm not sure where I picked it up on there, but it's saying that if it's needed, it's needed. I can see headache, brain fog. So for some of you, this tension, this energy is causing confusion in your mind, forgetfulness, sleeplessness, brain fog, mental cloudiness is what it's picking. For others, it's actual physical pain, neck pain, body pain, back pain, shoulder pain, and headaches. And I feel for you, and that's probably why I felt you needed a hug, because you just feel like you could collapse. What I'm feeling is I'm seeing somebody hugging you, but it feels like you melt, you go to pieces. You would just fall if you weren't supported. You're needing help of some sort, whether that's treatment for the pain or whether that's some kind of physical support to help you with the endurance and the heavy loads you've been carrying. But I felt you just collapse. It's like you go numb, your body goes numb. So I don't know if that's connected to the pain relief they were showing me, but it's like you just collapsed into a big heap, this body numbness. So innovation, new technology, progress, and discovery. Maybe there's new technologies to help you with the situation, especially around pain relief. Maybe there's new technologies or innovations to help you with your heavy burdens or the amount of responsibilities that you have. This also feels to me back pain as well, because I know this one here is definitely back pain, but I'm feeling back pain from this one. See this very heavy bag this person's carrying? They just keep loading this up. There actually, to me, feels like somebody that is working hard, lots of responsibilities. It feels 10 of Wands here to me, carrying burdens, heavy weights, not saying no, but also somebody that, say, is mining and just loading up this heavy equipment on there and carrying this equipment on their back, pushing yourself too hard physically. It's causing back pain. Both of these cards are saying that, these 3 cards. Mood swings, extreme emotions. Mood swings, extreme emotions next to headache. It messes with your emotions. Maybe painkillers or pain relief or medication that you're on affects your mood swings. I keep coming back to pain relief or keep coming back to medication here. Whether the medication's affecting you and causing anxiety or causing mental inclarity, is causing like forgetfulness. There's something around medication and forgetfulness, or medication and anxiety here going on with these cards. Whether you're thinking about taking medication for your ailments or your problems, or whether the medication that you are actually taking is contributing to the mood swings, the mental instability, the brain fog. Another release card on the table. Another release card says you cannot keep shouldering the pain. You cannot keep carrying the weight and pushing your body as hard as you have done in the past. This is why they were told me when I was shuffling the cards something about something in the past versus something in the future. So they were showing me the way you've done something in the past is not going to be relevant to the way it's done in the future. So whether that's indicating innovation technology, or whether that's saying you're not going to be able to treat your body in the future the way you treated it in the past. How you've treated your body in the past has caused what's going on here with the pain, with the brain fog. You're going to have to learn to release, let go, look after yourself a little bit better. Do it differently. The way you've done things in the past, the job you've done, the way you handle responsibilities, whatever it is you've done in the past, you're going to have to make some changes to that, some improvements to be able to move forward, because your body will deteriorate and get worse the worse you keep treating your body. So here the focus is on improvement. Start it right now. Today, they're saying right now, release burdens, release stress, release mental anxiety, release the heavy burdens, release the way you're treating your back, release the way you've done things. I'm getting back pain now as I'm thinking about it. This back pain's coming into the middle of my back. When normally I get shoulder pain, I'm feeling middle back pain here. So the other thing with that is, if you showing me the past versus the future, is saying that thinking about the future moving forward, you shouldn't be treating your body badly now, because it'll affect you in the future. So the other things that's going on here is improvement. So I want to say, I feel for you, group 3. Your energy feels a little drained. It feels a little sore. And it's saying that improvements need to be made, and you need to not wait for that, do that now. Reliability could be that you're a very reliable person. It's probably why you carry a lot of burden on your shoulders, because a lot of people rely on you. And that can cause metaphysical pain or tension in your shoulders, because you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. So we've got new opportunities, exciting adventures coming your way. Once you release other things that are too hectic, too heavy. Once you release some things, new opportunities will be there for you. New adventures even. This energy feels adventurous to me. So looking for the positives in your energies now, because I won't be doing a positive reading at the end of the week. So positive energy here for you, group 3, is that it's saying that, and I apologise, it's lunchtime for my dog. Improvements to your life, home and body is necessary. So it's saying that improvements coming, new opportunities coming, but there's some things you need to release. Perhaps things around new interesting ways to look at a situation outside of the box. I'm going to leave your reading right there so I can go and feed my dog, and I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. I hope this message resonates with you. I will be back with an astrology forecast for the week, and then I'll be back also this week with a dowsing rug session with the high guides. But I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, group 3, and I will see you again soon.